Every kid that dreams about playing college football dreams about playing in the big game, on the big stage. They want the chance to run out of the tunnel in front of thousands of fans and make the play of a lifetime on national TV. For those who are fortunate enough to play at Michigan State, these dreams become a reality.
Caper on his feet at the 50.
He's gone.
He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU. Spartans win. The Spartans win in overtime. Oh, they'll fake it. Bates throws it.
He's got him.
Wide open. He's got Charlie Gant. Spartans win. Touchdown, MSU. Kirk rolls to his right. Finally sends a long spiral to the end zone.
He got it!
And caught at the goal line. What a finish! Long count. Hands to Gaffney. He's in. He won't go anywhere. He won't go anywhere. Michigan State stops Stanford and stuffs them at the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans are on their way to a win in the Rose Bowl.
All this stuff here is going to have to go on the plane first. Okay. This is the bulky stuff besides. So obviously it takes up space. So we'll put this on first because if we put it on last and you fill up the plane with all the bags, there's no room to put it on. And we can take travel bags and stuff it around all the trunks and that type of thing.
You guys ready to start loading?
Yeah, let's go.
So, yeah, this is all good.
This weekend for the Michigan State football program, things are a little bit different. The number 8 ranked Spartans will travel across the country to play the number 3 ranked Oregon Ducks in one of the most anticipated college football games of the season. On the surface, scheduling games may seem easy, but there's a much more elaborate process that goes into it.
Well, the first thing we go into is the Big Ten schedule. Then you start layering on top of that your non-conference schedule. So what you're looking at is what you can do home and home. A good example of that is Oregon. We have a series coming up with Miami, a series coming up with Arizona State. Those are games that are usually intersectional. Play one here, play one on the road. Then what you're looking at is how do you fill in those other games and what do they look like?
Well, really, since coming here and really when I was here in the past, we've always played a big non-conference game. I think it gets you ready for the Big Ten Conference, number one. Whether you play at home or away, it's just the anxiety level, energy level, national exposure that you have to play with week in and week out in the Big Ten. You have an opportunity to experience that in a game like this. We had to make a decision probably 4 years ago whether we wanted to play Oregon home and home. And I sort of felt at that time when I was asked if we wanted to play them, I felt like this is something that our program needed to do and be ready to do in 2014. And we're right on schedule in terms of our time on our arrival at Oregon.
Having a support staff and a coach who is not feared to play against anybody in the country, it just really shows and reflects the type of team that we have. Because we have a team full of guys who came here to compete, a team full of guys who aren't scared to play against anybody. And when you have a support staff like that will go out and put you up against anybody, the confidence just trickles down.
We've shown both in men's basketball and football that these are the type of games that we like to put in, but you have to be smart about it. You have to understand that these are 17 to 21-year-olds that are going out and playing a very physical game. So while you would like to play the likes of Oregon every week, what you're trying to do is assemble some ability to teach, some ability to recover, and prepare for a Big Ten conference schedule. And that's what we put into our scheduling philosophy. Not afraid to play anyone, but do it in a smart way.
The first game I covered when I started on the Michigan State beat for Booth Newspapers in Michigan was an away game at Arizona State. And I thought, man, this is the big time. And it really hasn't gone, it's been that way for years and years. So I think from Michigan State's standpoint, when you schedule like that and you are attracting the national spotlight, it has a multiplying effect. Now, Michigan State's done a terrific job of getting itself back into the national conversation with the success it's had over the past 4 or 5 years. But to get up to that next level, when you play in games like this, I think it's a multiplying factor, because everything's bigger, everything's more exciting, the hype is just so much more significant, and you can't really get it any other way than to be on this stage.
Well, I think a game like this, you got to go through all the different constituents. I think it's the type of game student athletes want to play in. I think it's the type of game that really presents the university to a national and global audience. And we're seeing that kind of come to play with a game like Oregon, where early in the week you have media entities that are covering the game, are looking at the backgrounds of the student athletes that are playing in it, the coaches that are coaching in it. But it really takes Michigan State and puts it out there. That's what a game of this magnitude really present on a national landscape, is that accessibility to Michigan State on a national basis.
In an intersectional game like this, with this level of exposure, is something that money can't buy. I mean, Michigan State's going to be the center of the football universe for a few hours on Saturday, and that's priceless.
We're looking forward to it. We'll be fresh, we'll be excited, and we'll see how it all plays out, but it'll be a good experience.
With success comes attention and the spotlight. And with the Spartans squaring off against Oregon this weekend, the magnitude and hype around this game is evident.
It's why you play, it's why you come to Michigan State, it's why you come to a Big Ten school, it's why you come to a big-time university, to be in situations like this, to have college game day there, to be on the road in Oregon. It's going to be a great environment, it's going to be fun, and just got to be thankful for all these great opportunities that we have here at Michigan State.
Being able to go to Eugene is I feel like it's a pretty amazing feeling right now. I've never been there, and of course growing up as a kid, everyone sees Oregon and they love the jerseys, and I feel like for us it's a great opportunity because like I said, they're a top 10 team. It'll be a great matchup, and not only that, we'll see how we can counteract against their speed and how they do things, and in their conference, and not only that, we can show how well the Big Ten plays, and we can definitely give them an idea of how how it is in the Big Ten and how tough the players are.
You come to Michigan State for opportunities like this, to coaching games like this. You also come to play at Michigan State for these opportunities, and I think that's where our players will. I want them to have a life experience, actually, to be able to look back 15 years from now and say, yeah, I remember when I played at Oregon and this is what happened. Positive or negative, at the end of the day, it's going to be a positive for them.
These basically just lifelong memories. When you're on a stage as big as this, and the atmosphere is just rowdy, and you get to go experience things and play against future NFL players and possible Hall of Famers, it's something that you'll remember for the rest of your life. Yeah, you play against your conference every year, but when you play against those other conferences, that's something that past Spartans and past players didn't get to do. So those are something that's special to you because you played the teams that maybe other people haven't played.
Well, there's a lot of hype around this, especially nationally, especially among the press, but a lot of energy with the players. Why? Because you want to go further. That's human nature. We won the Rose Bowl last year, 13-1. We want to do more this year. This is an opportunity to set our path in that direction.
I can't wait to go out there with my team and just show to the country the type of players that we have and the type of team that we have. I don't feel like we've been getting a lot of respect that we maybe should have, but respect isn't given, it's earned. And being able to play on this type of stage and this type of atmosphere, I can't wait to get out there.
Yes, that is correct. I'm coming out of the Tennessee Sound. Jamal Lewis is the last take. I'm going to tag it, and I am going to Kirk.
Over the years, College Game Day has grown to be one of the pinnacles of college football Saturday.
All right. Off comes the headset. On goes the headgear.
It's the show that everyone looks forward to starting their college football Saturday with. And it's a show whose location marks one of the biggest college football matchups of the weekend. The history will continue this weekend as the College Game Day crew will broadcast live from Eugene, Oregon, marking the Michigan State-Oregon game as the marquee matchup of the week.
We've been really fortunate for a number of years now to travel around to the biggest game every week, so we now are kind of associated with the big game. And this is one of those games that you could have told, I think in the Rose Bowl I was even thinking about, wow, Michigan State's going to be playing not just Stanford in the Rose Bowl, but what an opportunity next year where they're going to go to Eugene and take on Oregon. So 2 huge platforms for them. They took advantage of the first one in the Rose Bowl, and now here they are back out on the West Coast and playing a team that a lot of people feel you can't go into their stadium and beat. So I think it's exciting. We love to be here. We don't take any of that for granted. We try not to be the show. We just try to be a vehicle to deliver all these fun storylines about the sport and what we think is the greatest sport in the world.
I think it's cool just to kick off the Saturday too, and to get everybody, get all the games, get the slate going on Saturday morning when you know everybody's getting jacked for their team and tailgating and getting hydrated for the game. And so I think going in the atmospheres and seeing the different stadiums and stuff is cool.
The sport itself has grown so much in popularity, and I think we just happen to be doing this show for a sport that is growing in popularity. Our sport, we have passion right now. I mean, we're week 2, and it feels like a bowl game. And this is the only sport where you can really feel that. I mean, last night I'm watching the Packers, a great team against the Seahawks, and at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter who wins or loses that game. Who cares? College football, man, you better be ready to play or you're out. And I think that's part of the popularity of this sport.
I want to see who's a contender now, because this is a good statement out the box to see who's going to be throwing their name in the hat, because whoever wins this game, especially if they win it convincingly, so they vault right up the top.
And so if they're going to win this game, if we are all sitting around together after this game on Saturday night, and we all talked about, man, can you believe that? Can you believe that? And it goes Michigan State's way. My belief is we won't be talking about the Michigan State defense. We'll be talking about Connor Cook and Jeremy Langford and the Michigan State offense.
Hello, everybody, from noisy Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon, the home of the Ducks, and it's a great home field for the Ducks. They have the best home record in college football over the last 5 years, 34-2. For the Spartans and the Ducks, a wonderful intersectional early season matchup. The Spartans number 6, Oregon number 3. As a matter of fact, fans, this is the first time that the Spartans, as a top 10 team, have played another top 10 team in the regular season since the very famous 10-10 tie against Notre Dame in East Lansing in 1966. Oregon won the toss. Michigan State will receive. We are nearly ready to go. Listen to the roar at Autzen Stadium. Here's the run-up and the boot. We are set for football here at Oregon. Tyner is the running back, lines up to the right of Mariota. Mariota throws over the middle, knocked away. Great play by outside linebacker Mylan Hicks. 3rd down 10. Mariota play fakes up the middle, rolls to his right, wants to throw on the run, and the pass is incomplete. Superb hit by Trey Waynes. Shelton and Lippett to the right. That's the wide side. Shotgun snap to Connor Cook again. Time, throws over the middle. Great grab made. Falling down at the Michigan State 44. Tyner back in at running back. They'll hand the Tyner running to his right. He's going to be hit for a big loss. Drilled at the 25 and thrown back. Connor Cook's in the shotgun. Jeremy Langford to his left. Play fakes to Jeremy. Fires over the middle. Nice grab made out near the 30-yard line. Another shotgun formation. Connor Cook lofts it deep right sideline up near midfield for Aaron Burbridge. He's going to make the grab. Connor Cook's in the shotgun now with Jeremy to his left. Sizes up the defense, takes his time, throws over the middle. It's caught. Connor Cook wants a quick snap, hands to Jeremy Langford.
There he goes, there he goes!
The middle. Jeremy inside the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU! Jeremy Langford carries the mail for the score. The boot is a hang-up boot, fielded at the 10-yard line. R.J. Shelton runs to his right. He's at the 30. Now he's at the 40. He's at midfield. And R.J. Shelton angles to the near right sideline in Oregon territory. 35-yard field goal try. Ball placed down at the 25 at the left hash. Good snap, good put down. Here's the kick. It's on the way, and it is good. Now switches Tyner to his right in the shotgun. Snap to Mariota. Here they come, and down he goes. Big hit by Lawrence Thomas. Lines up with Tyner to his left. Play fakes to Tyner. And he's being pressured again. He'll be sacked again. Inside the 10. He's rolled down this time by Marcus Rush. Shelton and Lippett to the right. Hill's in motion. Connor Cook in the shotgun. Play fakes to Hill. Throws over the middle. Tony Lippett with the catch. Price and Shelton and Mumphrey. Wide side right. Tony Lippett set left. Hill with Connor Cook in the shotgun. Connor winds up, throws, goal line, catch made. Tony Lippett, touchdown, MSU. Big call for Oregon and for the Spartan defense. Mariota pressured, runs to his right, throws to his right. Play. It is going to be caught, but the Spartans absolutely hammer the receiver down. Connor Cook's in the shotgun. Tight end Josiah Price in motion left, comes back right. Connor will run to the right. He finally throws on the run. Great catch made at midfield by Keith Mumphrey. Tony Lippett and R.J. Shelton to the right. Pass caught by Tony at the 35. He's at the 30. A juke step there, and he angles to the near right sideline. Inside the 15-yard line, out of bounds goes Tony Lippett at the Oregon 13. What a huge play there. Josiah Price tight right, Mumphrey wide to the right. Connor Cook winds up, throws. There it is! Great grab! Josiah Price pulls it down! Touchdown, MSU! The Spartans take the lead with 18 seconds to play in the half. When our halftime score reads, the Spartans 24 and the Oregon Ducks 18.
Well, both ball clubs are back on after their halftime chats as Michigan State's leading Oregon here on the road 24-18.
Connor Cook under center. Tight end Paul Lang in motion to the right. Play fake to Jeremy Langford. And rolling right and throwing is Connor Cook. He's got his man Tony Lippett. Connor Cook in the shotgun, backs on either side. Steps up, throws over the middle.
There it
Caught
is,
by R.J. Shelton at the 35. R.J. inside the 30.
Third and forever. And they convert.
The ball placed down at about the 32, so a 42-yard try. Down the way for Michael Geiger. It is long enough. Is it accurate enough? Yes, it is. And the Spartans go up 27-18 here at Oregon. Mariota play fakes this time. He's under pressure.
There he goes
down. He goes. Another sack on Mariota. This one from Joel Heath. And Oregon has taken the lead back. The ebb and flow of a football game. Now the momentum has switched to the home team. And now the crowd's really into it. And we got a ball game now. Man in motion is R.J. Shelton. They'll hand it to him on an end around. Shelton at the 30 to 35. R.J. near right sideline at the 40. He's at the 45 and he's out of bounds. Connor Cook hands the ball off inside. Jeremy Langford fighting off tacklers. 3rd and 5 for Oregon. Mariota hands to Freeman, and he tries to turn the right corner. He can't. He'll lose yardage. Marcus Rush, clock moving. Just under 6.5 minutes now to go. Mariota has Marshall to his right. Switches him to the left side. Hands the ball to Marshall. Hit down by Tawan Jones for a loss. And the game is over. It was a game of runs. They lose the game 46-27.
It's a tough win to come out here on the road in this stadium, in this environment, against a team like the Ducks.
We'll say so long from Eugene, Oregon, where it was all Ducks down the stretch after the Spartans had taken a big-time halftime lead. The final score, Oregon 46, the Spartans 27.
Well, we wanted it to be a growth experience when we came here, so either way, so that was going to be important that we grow. Coming into an environment like this, playing on the road with the 2014 team, you know, you learn from it. I thought we played very well in the second quarter and into the third, but you have to capitalize on all the different things that we have. So you get an opportunity to move that ball down in there, you got to score points. You get an opportunity to get him on 3rd down, you got the guy dead to right on the sack, you got to get him down. And then they've got good football players, so you know you have to You have to weigh all that into, and they played well. Oregon played well, and Oregon came back and got fired.
It's definitely a learning experience. Be able to come close to the team, learn from our mistakes. Everything happens for a reason, so we definitely understand that. We'll come back hard and keep working, and we still have goals ahead of us that we're not far from reaching.
We learn not to get complacent, and you have to keep the foot on the pedal. You have to consistently learn from your mistakes throughout the game and adjust with the game settings, and just learn from your mistakes and just go out there and continue to play hard.
I mean, it was a tough environment, but we came out here and played together. You got to play for 60 minutes, and I guess that's something that we need to go back and look at the film and look at the big plays that we gave up, and we definitely got to eliminate the big plays.
You know, you regroup a little bit, and you get with yourself, you get with your players, you find out a little bit what went wrong, what can be fixed, what can't be fixed. You make some different decisions if it can't be fixed, and you become a student a little bit too. You know, we've been going. You know, you got to take advantage of your bye weeks, however they come. Even if they're early, take advantage a little bit of your bye week and, you know, become a complete person a little bit and regroup as a person. But we'll be all right. We've got a good football team. We're going to a lot of football games, and, you know, we're going to find out a little bit more about our football character as we move forward.